So a lot of people have told me that I'm a very good storyteller. But the problem is a lot of stuff I use when storytelling is tone and vocal stuff. So I hope you can understand where I'm coming at when I say I hate explaining things written down. I mean, I can say pretty much what I think, but I can't put everything down because, you know, you can't have tone on like a paper. Hopefully we will though in a couple of years. I mean, that'd be really cool. I hope you enjoy this representation of the assignment, which was to talk about our biggest fear on the first day of high school. The problem with that though is I don't get scared, or well, I get scared by things. Everyone gets scared by stuff. But I don't get scared by stuff like high school, like the first day of high school. Am I gonna like all my classes? Oh my gosh, what locker am I gonna get? I think about that sort of stuff, but I don't get like scared by it. That's what I mean. So on the first day of school, well, we only had 2 periods. We had the first and second period. First period, I had Mr. Green for video production, and well, when I got there, I wasn't too sure if I was gonna like it or not. Like, as soon as I walked in, I saw Max everywhere, so obviously I'm gonna love that. And then Mr. Green started talking and introducing himself and talking about what we're gonna do in the class, and I really liked that. Plus, I'm a sucker for Max. So he gets us familiar with the Max, because I did bring my computer the first day, because I prefer using my computer because I'm much more familiar with it and how it works and stuff. But he did a good job of telling us how everything is on the Macs in his classroom. Not that it was really different or anything, because, you know, it's still a Mac, but I'm used to, like, how everything on my computer is, like, organized and everything, and his was just organized differently, but we got used to that, so that was fun. Then he showed us a couple of videos that some people that were in his class made, or people that knew him that were in different video classes, and he sort of told us about the type of stuff we're going to do in that class, which is just video production, making movies, which according to him is a terrible term for it. Not that he hates it, it's just he prefers other terms like video production. So that was fun. It's only been like a week and a half of school, but that's my favorite class already, and it's never long enough. I mean, if it was like all day, I'd be okay with that. So then second period came around, and I had Mrs. Hofnagel for Eastern Civilization. Now when I heard the name Hofnagel, I pictured like this wrinkly old woman like behind her computer at her desk, just being like, "Alright kiddies, turn to page 2 and read chapter 5. Ugh." You get what I mean. So I've never been a really big fan of the educational classes like English and Eastern Civilization, which is pretty much social studies. And I absolutely despise science and math. I realize some people are fans of it, but I'm not. Oh, this is just gonna be me learning about a bunch of stuff I don't need to know. Ugh. So she basically just introduced us to that class, told us about the stuff we'll be doing. She seemed like a really nice teacher. Of course, she wasn't an old, wrinkly lady. She was, I don't know, she looks like she's in her 20s or something, but she was surprisingly nice. Probably because she hasn't been corrupted by this school district's ways. So, yeah, I had my first 2 classes, and then we went to lunch. That was fun. I didn't eat. Believe me, lunch is my favorite period, if it is a period. But I don't get hungry very easily. I actually ate in Hofnagel's class, so I wasn't that hungry. That's why I wasn't hungry and didn't eat. I wasn't hungry because I wasn't hungry. And then after lunch, I just went out to the bus area, got on the bus, and went home. So yes, that was my first day at high school. I wasn't sure if you wanted us to talk about the first day and the second day, considering they were like half days and they were both like the first day in a way, but whatever. Okay, I will say one fear that I did have, which wasn't really a fear. I was just worried that I wasn't gonna get any fun class and they'd all be boring. And for the most part, they were. Out of a natural assumption, I figured you'd want us to talk about your class a little bit. Ludkey, I'm talking to you directly now. Actually, I have been this whole time, but whatever. And like I said, I'm not a big fan of the educational classes, but you seem like a mean teacher. I'm just kidding, you seem nice-ish. So yeah, that was my visual representation of what I thought. But since you're a teacher, you're probably gonna want a typed version, so I included that too. So you'll be able to grade the writing version, so whatever. Anyway, that's about it for this. Hope I get an A or at least a C. And until next time, I bid you all goodbye.